Not recommended for all puppers 13 and below.
I would even go to say, like...
17 and up?
Yeah, making situations worse, definitely
Yeah, that one...
an adult game.
That one can be... Alright, welcome back to some more of Yoshi's Woolly World. We're going to continue World 2, and we're going to the Fire area.
To the Fire Nation.
Yes, to the Fire Nation. As Poochie Yoshi.
Oh.
Whip out the pooch, and we are in Lava Scarves and Red Hot Blargs. Everything's free. We could try a free power badge, but we're good. We're going to save up on those beads. Maybe a little later I will start experimenting with the badges just to show them off.
Yeah. So I really like the aesthetic of this world.
I don't think there's a level where I'm just like, that aesthetic doesn't work.
Yeah.
They really go all out and like making all the environments unique, but also like doubling down on the whole wool aesthetic, like the little...
Yeah. Well, I think what brings me a lot of joy for no particular reason in this section is you have like the little wool flames that are coming up out of the lava.
Yeah, coming from a big scarf.
But the clouds in the background are just like, the whole world's burning. Yay!
That's the Mario universe.
Like, they're just cool with it.
The clouds have eyes, the trees have eyes, the hills have eyes. No, really, the hills have eyes. It's like...
Centralia!
The music for this area is way too hard for a Yoshi game, but I mean, I can rock with it.
Yeah. I just love that the clouds in the background are all just like, the world is burning.
And that's a blarg, by the way.
Okay.
It's made of yarn, so it looks quite different, but basically they're just like big sentient creatures of magma.
Okay.
And they appear in numerous Yoshi games. But that's what they look like when they're made of scarves.
I like his eyebrows.
Prepare to meet Mr. Angry Eyes. So if we sound a little bit different, we're doing, once again, another recording setup. What we're trying to do is make the office kind of like the work on the computer, or like drawings and stuff like that, painting, and we're trying to turn this into like the game recording room.
Yeah.
To where it's just like whether we want to play a game while we're not recording, whether we want to stream.
It'll help keep all of like the games and the devices and all of
less hooking shit up.
Yeah.
Less
it'll
wires.
Keep everything together. But that'll also help a lot with whenever I'm like, I feel like playing a game, and then I'm like, where is it?
Mm-hmm.
Where'd it go? I don't want to break anything, and I don't want to go through his stuff. So
yeah.
I'm just not gonna play a game.
Yeah, we're gonna try to fix that. So the next thing I want to change is either the stand, I lost the word, the stand in the office that has wheels. We're going to try recording from that. Or I'm just going to get like a bigger table, like one longer with wheels, so I can just wheel it out when we're streaming, roll it back when we're not. Oh, yes. Gotta follow my rainbow.
Oh my gosh. So my siblings all came over yesterday to like just eat and play games.
We're recording
and, like,
this on Christmas Day.
Yeah, Merry Christmas. So they came over for Christmas Eve. I wasn't going to say that because I know this isn't coming out for a few days.
The day after Christmas.
Oh, we're cutting it close.
Yes, we are. Oh, wait, no. Yeez comes out tomorrow. This is the day after Christmas.
Oh, okay.
But yes, we are cutting it close.
But either way, it was a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say something and I don't.
City Escape played on the playlist.
Oh yeah.
Follow my rainbow.
I thought it was funny.
Yeesh.
But we played a couple games that like we hadn't played before, and they were pretty fun.
Yes.
They were definitely not PG.
No. Not recommended for all puppers 13 and below.
I would even go to say like
17 and up.
Yeah, making situations worse, definitely.
Yeah, that one.
An adult game.
That one can be raunchy.
It's kind of like, so the game is called Making Bad Situations Worse, and you're given a card, and then it's played a lot like Cards Against Humanity. So you pick a prompt from your card, and then the players have to throw a card that makes that situation worse.
Okay.
It It was fun.
I enjoyed it.
I mean, you definitely need some mental illness to enjoy it.
Yes, you do. Might require some mental illness.
That should be on the rules.
That should be on the rules.
Requires mental illness. 1 or less parents.
Requires 4 players, at least, a mental illness.
Yeah.
May include depression, anxiety. A very dark sense of humor. All that fun stuff.
And then the other game that we played is called Same Same But Different.
That one was a little harder to come up with because
that one
you have to write your own
definitely
prompt.
more of a challenge, but it was still, I think, a lot of fun.
I had some good laughs.
Once we got the hang of it, it was funny.
Uh-oh. Got a Blargy that's gonna... Yep, he's gonna chase us. Keep going, keep going, keep going.
The clouds. Yay!
Oh, you would. There we go. That's all the flowers in that level. Now let's finish it off. So actually, one of the badges I could have used was be immune to fire, which completely obliterates this level.
Yeah.
To where I'm just like, that's odd that you would give the immune to fire before the fire level.
Yeah. I bet he's gonna be Fire Yoshi.
It's gonna be something similar from the
Magma
fire
Yoshi.
from the Fire Nation.
He just comes out with the little top knot.
Aw. Well, let's see. The colors are
It's like gray, white,
gray, gray, black, orange, white.
Just why I think he's gonna be like Fire or Ash, but we already had Ash.
We did have Ash and Yoshi. Let's see what we got here. So we made a little poll to get ready for the new year, and what dominated was more streams, which I'm like, I can do that. But also like more creature collections.
I can do that.
So there we go. That's the main goal of 2024 for Pupcorn, is do more streams, more episodes of creature collection, and knit together a flame Yoshi.
Knew it.
He has a little fire on his belly.
Aww.
It's Natsu.
Aww.
I got a fire in my belly now. All right, so flame Yoshi, and we're gonna go to the pyramid.
So I saw like a really interesting post about like the Fire Nation.
Okay.
And how they utilize the idea that hair is sacred.
Oh.
So, and that's why his head was shaved with the exception of the top knot.
Okay.
Because the top knot is the only piece of hair that they should have remaining. Even if they've been shamed. So whenever he was basically like disowned and
Exiled for the most part. Yep.
They shaved his head with the exception of the only piece that he was allowed to have. So it was supposed to be like super disgraceful.
That's very suiting
And
then
then
when he
as
turns
he-
against the Fire Nation.
he
He has
has-
very messy, moppy hair.
Yes. So, and
Cool.
it's like that was the sign basically that he not only has forgiven himself, but like his inner sacredness has been restored
Yeah.
with the growth of his hair. I just thought it was really cool. We were talking about the Fire Nation and I read that this morning, so.
No, that's okay. I recently watched Cinema Therapy's video on Zuko, and I'm just like, ugh, so good. First of all, if you haven't watched Cinema Therapy, watch Cinema Therapy.
It's really good.
It's brilliant. But second, like, it just goes to show, because, like, they mostly do movies, so it was, like, through numerous requests that they're just like,
'cause
all
that's
right,
an investment
that's
to-
what they
yeah.
said. They said it's a long show, but damn if it isn't good. And, like, that is just a testament to good writing,
Yeah.
good characters, good representation,
Yeah.
good, like, all these things where it's just like, well, they just don't like strong women. I'm like,
Like, I don't think so. Have you met the female characters? Like, they also have, like, quote-unquote disabled characters. So, like, she's blind.
it's like, well, every time they add, like, a minority or something, like, it's got to be pandering. I'm just like, Avatar did it.
Yeah.
Didn't feel pandering at all. Felt very cohesive with the rest
Yeah.
of the world. So...
And it fit, and it wasn't, like, in your face.
No. Like, there's times where it comes on its soapbox, but it feels earned.
Yeah.
And, like, that is what we aspire. Like, if there's one thing that we can take away from Nickelodeon, aside from all the laughs and gags, it's Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yup.
It gave us that. Won't comment on Legend of Korra. didn't watch it.
I started
I've heard
it-
mixed
I've
things.
started it in college. I didn't really...
It doesn't have a strong start.
Yeah, I didn't really get too far.
So if it does get better, I'll believe you, but the handful of episodes I saw wasn't on board. Not that there was anything wrong with it, it was just like, feels a little continuing for the sake of continuing.
Yeah. I feel like whenever, especially when you have like a super strong OG,
Yeah.
and then you try to make like a spin-off or a sequel, it's not going to do the same.
It's like Jurassic Park. It's like all the sequels. For
it's
for the
even-
fun I had, I'm just like, it's just not the same.
Well, even in a way, it's like
This shouldn't have been a
Supernatural.
franchise.
Like, Supernatural went for 15 years, and then they decided to make a spin-off called Winchesters, and it just didn't do well.
Oh, wow. I didn't even know about that.
Yeah. So they the spin-off was supposed to be like John and Mary's story,
Oh.
but what they did is they disregarded the original information of how John and Mary met.
I hate when writers do this.
And,
It's just
like-
like, you have all the pieces set up.
Yeah.
Follow the lore.
Well, like in the original, so in Supernatural,
Lore's not important. Fine.
they
Whatever.
they meet buying the
It
car,
is to me.
yada yada yada,
Mm-hmm.
and then John didn't know Mary was a hunter. He didn't know she came from a family of hunters.
Yeah.
Like his first supernatural experience was her death.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, but in Winchesters, they're young together. They're
Uh-huh.
both hunters. He's aware her
course.
family are hunters. And I don't know if they do something along the lines of a memory situation where he forgets or
That's probably
but I'm
the
just
most
I
logical step
don't
they'd
like
take.
That. I don't
Yeah.
like that at all. I feel like it just backtracks from the story that was laid out first. Just not my thing. I don't like it when stories do that.
Well, it's worse when the new writers hate the original material. And
Yeah.
they're like, that's awful. Let's fix that.
Yeah.
Who
Disney remakes.
the fuck brought you to the table?
But I think honestly the only time that I enjoyed that was in a
See, I was thinking of Star Wars. You went to the remakes.
Oh. Well, the only time that I enjoyed that plot line was in a book I read called The Binding.
Okay.
But that was the entire point of the book. Was amazing book, by the way, if anybody wants to read it. It's really, really good. But the premise is that books are illegal. And you have certain people that are kind of outcasted from society, and they bind books. So we don't really know the whole reason why books are banned. We just know they are, and bookbinders keep these books. So it's not oh, you go, you have a book bound, and you get to take it home. They keep it. They keep the book. But you go, you have several meetings with this person, and then they bind your book.
Okay.
Spoiler. The books are memories. So it's say something completely tragic happened to you. You would go to your bookbinder. They would take that memory and they would bind it into a book. And keep it. So you would forget. And then the story is based off of that. I
Okay.
won't go into the plot or characters because
Right.
that's the whole story.
Uh-huh.
But it's just a really, really good book.
So what's the connection between not following the lore?
Well, no, I was just saying how I don't like it whenever they in Winchesters if they had a memory erasing and that's why he didn't know.
okay.
I just usually I'm not a fan of that when they're oh, we're gonna do whatever we want and then we'll just toss in a memory erase so that it makes sense.
Amnesia. The character
Yeah,
suddenly got amnesia.
I don't like that at all. And the only story that I did like that in was the
There's
Binding.
a handful of moments where it works, but it can be easily abused.
Yeah.
And it's a tool I don't recommend for writing.
To me, it's an out.
Yeah, it is an out. I much prefer repressed memories.
Yeah.
That's
Memento.
what I do with, Memento's one of them, but that's what I do in Elemental Isles. It's just no, he knows what happened. He's just not opening up yet, because he
Yeah.
doesn't know these people. So I put it in my shoes of just if I just met these people, I
You're
would
not
not
gonna
tell
give your
them.
life story.
Yeah, I wouldn't give you my life story. I'm sorry. Sure, we have a mutual cause, but I'm not going to open up just yet. That's the tool that I use.
Yeah. Whereas that's really dynamic. It makes things interesting
God, this
just-
level you can do out of order, so it's very easy.
to miss.
Yeah, to miss a yarn or a flower, Because, like, how it works is you go to the main room, and it's just like you can go left.
Aw, look at the little pharaoh shy guy.
You just noticed them?
Well, no, I saw them before, but they're just super cute. I wanted to bring it up, but they're adorable.
When you eat them, their mask falls down.
I know.
And then if you wait for a while, they'll form a new pharaoh.
So cute.
But no, there's 4 paths. You can do them in any order. But let's say I do the left one first. I'll get a flower, and it'll be like, this is the 3rd flower. And I'm just like, ah, shit.
Yeah.
See, like right there, it's just like, okay, I'm just missing the last flower now. So like this level, and I think there's like 2 or 3 others that you can do in a non-linear fashion. I'm just like,
It's confusing.
it makes it frustrating because I'm just like, did I miss one, or am I just not there yet? Whereas when you're going left to right and you get the 4th flower and flowers 2 and 3 are missing, I'm just like, I missed something. I missed something. I'm going to restart and we're going to try it again.
Yeah.
Whereas for this, it's like, well, no, hold on. I can still circle back and see what I missed. Or, well, I didn't go this direction yet. Maybe it's here. That's what I can try. For instance,
Ta-da!
that's the yarn. Oh, Mr. Bat.
Betty!
Come here, Mr. Bat. Here they are. I need one to fly a little higher. But basically what I'm doing is I'm collecting keys. 4 locks opens the main door in the center. Yes, indeed.
Yes, indeedy.
Come on, Flame Yoshi. We got 3 keys, just 1 more.
Meanwhile, that little yarn up there is like, where has Yoshi gone?
Shy Guys are really cool in the Mario universe. They're simple. They're kind of mysterious.
Yeah.
And like, there's a couple videos of like people that like hack into the files and they're just like, what does a Shy Guy look like under the mask?
I know.
And they have like different results.
Yeah.
The most common one though is that like they don't model anything under the mask.
Yeah.
It's just like a
hole.
Yeah, a hole, and they just place the mask over it. But it's just like, what is the creature behind the mask?
Have you ever seen the one where like, what do toads look like? Because the mushroom tops of them are just a hat.
Yeah.
And then it's like their little face is actually a nose with nostrils.
Yeah, you showed me that. You did that with Yoshi. You showed me a meme where it was just like Toad taking off his hat and stuff, and then Yoshi like takes off his nose and it's like a human
and
face.
It's gross.
And I'm just like,
it makes me uncomfortable.
I was just like, God, I can't unsee that now. Poor Yosh.
I think one of my favorite memes, like nerdy memes though, would have to be All Might dressed as Chibiusa, Mini Moon.
That one's pretty good. Oh boy.
Because I could just see All Might being like, we're here now!
Yeah, because I'm missing 1 flower. Okay, it's the yarn, because the yarn's the 2nd yarn, and I'm just like, well, I know it's not through the main door. That's where the flower is. Because it's like, oh, this is the last flower right at the end.
Yeah.
So, like, it's the 2nd yarn. It's got to be early on. Where the hell is it? All right. So, and I'm just like, you son of a bitch. So I'm right here. There it is. And I'm out of yarn. And I'm just like, if it's not...
He's like, sorry, Shy Guy, yoink!
There we go. All right, so we got white, orange, I think another white, a black, and a yellow.
It's going to be Pharaoh Yoshi.
Pharaoh Yoshi. Ooh, that'd be really cool.
He'd have a little headdress.
I would have never guessed what Yoshi it is in 1,000 years.
Oh.
I do think Pharaoh would be more suitable. It is a cool design, though. It's just I wouldn't have guessed it.
Scorpion Yoshi?
That would be cool as shit.
That'd be very cool.
You have to have, like, a yarn tail.
Yeah.
You gotta have the tail. I always find it fascinating how it's literally the pincers and the tail that makes me think scorpions are the coolest thing ever, whereas spiders, I'm like, they're both arachnids.
But you're with spiders, you're like, it has pincers. Where's the tail?
The little pincers, yeah. Scorpions, they have the little claws.
Yeah.
Which I believe those are actual pincers.
Well, the spiders are just, they're like
Are those pincers or are those feelers? No, feelers are the antennae.
Yeah, because they're not considered teeth.
Mandibles. I think that's the word.
Yeah.
The little mandibles. Because scorpions, I think scorpions are cool as shit. I don't know if I'd want one on me.
Yeah, I don't think I'd want one.
Like
but
similar
they're
to a
very
spider,
cool.
but like with a spider, there's just that when I see one.
See,
with
I
a scorpion,
feel like I
I'm
would
just
love,
like,
a
ooh,
pet tarantula, but you would just be like, no, not my house.
not my house, please. You have all the pets you can have.
Pardon me.
I'll give you the alpaca,
I really want like
the goats.
a tarantula, and to name it Beverly.
Why?
I don't know. Beverly.
Well, I guess my job as a husband is to crush some of your dreams. So let's go with that one.
I mean, you said okay to bees.
No, literally, I
That's-
will crush that tarantula.
Aw.
Crush you.
Beverly!
Crushing your dreams.
No!
I'll be like Justin Timberlake with that tarantula.
No.
I'll be like, nope.
Luna went psycho for a second.
Psycho killer.
Psycho kitty. Qu'est-ce que c'est?
Ba, ba, ba,
Meow,
ba,
meow,
ba,
meow,
ba,
meow,
ba.
meow, meow, meow. Run, 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 run. Run, run, run away.
To the food bowls. So this is exciting. We got an elevator. Oh, hang on. Right there. There it is. Oh, no. Oh, okay.
Everyone panics. Oh, God!
All for nothing. All right, don't jump. Wait for it. There we go. All right, so we managed to get all the yarn and all the flowers. Oh, shit. I think that's just hearts. Oh, well. Because I cannot get any more yarn. I just threw the last one. Shit. And let's complete this level.
Yoink.
Whee! All right, so you think Pharaoh Yoshi or Scorpion Yoshi, both very cool designs. That's not what this is. So again, to recap, the colors. Oh man, I took quite a bit of damage. Like gray, orange, black, gray, yellow. Okay.
Like Ember Yoshi.
Because, like, this is the one that, like, I never got before because I've always missed at least one yarn. Probably the one that I just looked up to be like, where the hell is this damn thing?
Yeah.
You knitted Skeleton Yoshi back together.
I mean, I guess it makes sense. Like, he's in a tomb.
Yeah,
I just wouldn't have gotten because the yellow and orange.
I would have thought a mummy first.
Yeah.
Mummy Yoshi.
I would have definitely thought, like, something
Mama
Egyptian.
Yoshi. In the next
Mama Yoshi.
episode, we're going to go to the second castle.